Hello Nigerians and all the obedience worldwide. Yeah, welcome back to this channel and thank you for tuning in once again. So, I've always said it here in this channel that all the people who supported Ahmed Bola Tinubu during the last 2023 election will surely regret their actions. And I'm telling you the truth, and it has started. Look at Asari Dokubo. This was the same man that campaigned for Ahmed Bola Tinubu during the last election. There is nothing that he did not say to promote Ahmed Bola Tinubu. In fact, he went as far as saying that if Tinubu fails, we should hold him responsible. Nigerians were listening, Nigerians were watching him. And he said that, they went as far as making all sorts of derogatory statements against P2B in order to promote Ahmed Bola Tinubu, in order to make sure that Ahmed Bola Tinubu wins that particular election. Because Asari Dokubo particularly was expecting something from Tinubu. Possibly he was expecting contract, possibly he was expecting one political position or the other, But the truth is that at this particular point in time, Ahmed Bola Tinubu has failed him. Ahmed Bola Tinubu has failed almost all of them that actually campaigned for him. And now Asari Dokubo was seen in a recent video crying and wailing how Tinubu has used and dumped him. You see it? This is simply because what he expected from Ahmed Bola Tinubu is not what he is seeing at this particular point in time. All of them were doing this just because of their stomach. They were doing this because they were actually looking for something. And some people might be thinking that they are doing it for the interest of the poor masses, for the interest of their people. Why these people are doing this? They promoted Ahmed Bola Tinubu because of their pockets and because of their stomach, because they were expecting something from Ahmed Bola Tinubu. In fact, these people, this is their, means of livelihood. This is the way they make money. When they promote a particular politician, they get something from him. And Asari Dokubo was promoting Ahmed Bola Tinubu then, thinking that once Tinubu assumes position as the president of this country, that Tinubu will actually recognize him. Tinubu once invited him to Asari, and he thinks that, things are getting better until obedience started shouting and, speaking out. How can an ex-militant be coming to the Asari, to talk to Nigerians? What nonsense. You see, that was when Ahmed Bola Tinubu banned all the militants and ex-militants from coming to Asari. As if that one is not enough, I think Tinubu has now dumped him finally. He is now seeing Shege Pro Max, and that's why he came online to cry. I'm going to play that video for you so that you listen to what Asari Dokubo said in that particular video. And when we come back, we'll just analyze the video.
Not the Ahmed Bola Tinubu I know. Since 1992 when I encountered you, I don't think this is the Ahmed Bola Tinubu I know. That calls me his friend, and I call him my friend, and calls me my son, and I call him my father. This is not the Ahmed Bola Tinubu I know. This is not.
Now, I am sure you actually watched that video. You heard what Asari Dokubo was saying. In fact, this is a statement of a man who has been dumped, who has been used and dumped. He said that this is not the Tinubu that he knows. That the Tinubu that he knows, he used to call him son and he will call Tinubu father. He used to call him friend and he will call... You see, this is just a cry of a man who has been used and dumped. A cry of a man who don't know his whereabouts at this particular point, after he has realized that Ahmed Bola Tinubu has used him to achieve his aim. He has used him to deceive gullible Nigerians who actually believes this particular man. You see it, and he is now crying. Trust obedience. They came out to give him, to remind him his life, to remind him what he did in the past. You don't mess with obedience and go scot-free. Now, some of them started, replying and making comments. And one person said, things change so fast in Nigerian political space. The other day, this same man was twerking for baths at the villa. You see, this same Asari Dokubo was the guy who Tinubu invited at the Asari Villa. And now he has been dumped. And that person said He is crying because at his age, realization has dawned on him that he had been used and dumped. You see? This one said, he is fighting so hard to get money from Tinubu, corrupt individuals. Now, another person said, I just want to let him know and remember for him too that he promised us to hold accountable if Tinubu fails. This was one of the things that he said during that time, and people are now reminding him of his words. Now, moving on from that, last week it was reported that the former governor of Imo State, being Ihedioha, he was actually impeached by the judiciary, actually resigned from PDP. And yesterday, he was pictured with Governor Alex Oti of Abia State, who is a Labour Party governor, the only Labour Party governor in Nigeria at this particular point. And people are beginning to speculate that is it that Ihedioha wants to join Labour Party ahead of the 2027 election that is coming up in Nigeria and in Imo State. You see, prominent people are now dumping PDP for Labour Party. This is because they have all realized that PDP is no more an opposition party. PDP is no more an opposition party to APC. In fact, APC has finally and successfully pocketed PDP. I'm telling you, because of the activities of Nyesom Wike will continue to play anti-party activities, and yet PDP cannot even curtail him. They can't even suspend him because he has grown taller than the whole party member, even bigger than their presidential candidate, being Atiku Abubakar. You see it? And that's why P2B actually left PDP, because PDP has turned out to be a transactional party. I'm telling you, imagine Wike, who is a PDP member, saying that Ahmed Bola Tinubu will win 2027 general election. That tells you that Wike has been involved in anti-party activity, and he's now working for APC, for Tinubu. I'm telling you, and that is why their prominent men will leave that particular party to join Labour Party. Anyway, guys, I will stop this video here and allow you to drop your comments in the comment section. Don't forget to like this video